Hello, ladies, and welcome back to Femininity by Rachel V. I am your host, Rachel V, and today I have a special guest. I always have a special guest. Her name is Sophia. She has a brand called Story. Hi, Sophia.
Hi, Rachel.
How are you?
I'm good.
Welcome to Miami.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
I'm so happy to have you. So let's talk about your brand. Let's talk about who you are, all of that. So tell the fams who you are.
I'm Sophia. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I'm 26. I have a brand, Story.
So Sophia, tell us about your story, how the brand started. Let's go deep into, how everything, your inspiration, what happened. Because it always comes from something, a past situation. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, so 4 years ago, after I had my daughter, my body was going through so many changes.
Okay.
I just didn't feel as confident, as sexy as I used to, like flat stomach, this, that. It was different for me. So I was in the house wearing my boyfriend at the time, his basketball shorts, his beaters, and he hated it. He hated it so bad. And I was just like, all right, fine. I'm just sitting in the house. I don't got nothing to do. I can't work. What? I got to get out of this. I'm a producer, so I was used to being on set.
Right.
So me being at home 24/7 was driving me crazy. So I think that's also what attributed to me not feeling as confident. I wasn't making the same money and things like that. So I wanted to create something because I thought there's so many women that's going through these transitional phases, not just having a baby, just anything, not feeling confident externally, internally, that's a thing for us. So I wanted to create something where women just feel empowered, to just look good. When you cleaning up, walk past the mirror, ooh, that's me, making an experience.
Right.
And also generational wealth.
Okay.
I wanted something to be able to pass down to my daughter, where she could know that I started this with a purpose, so just being directly connected to that is just my motivation to keep going. She be packing orders with me. She be outside the pop-up. She be outside the pop-ups with me. She had a card reader around her neck, here you go. Letting them tap their cards. So she understands what it is to work hard, So it's not I'm just grow this business, a multi-million-dollar business, and she's going to say, okay, thank you, mommy. No, she's going to remember, I was outside getting it at the beginning. I was packing orders and we was going to the post office.
I love that.
So
I love that. So you're teaching your daughter how to run a business. You know what? One thing I want to touch on, that work hard. We hear Kim say, get your ass off and work. Get your... How does she say it?
Get your ass up and work.
Get your ass up and work, right? You do have to work. Yeah. But I do want to say, I am not working hard. I am working. I take every opportunity to do something in my business, to do something to move me forward. But I am not adopting the work hard. I'm just not. I think I've worked hard for so many years that it's I want to change that wording.
The narrative.
Yeah. I want to change that work hard. No, you can work hard at your business, but you can work soft to me.
But actually, I think that is essentially what I'm doing. But I guess the wording is just literally,
when people say it, it's kind of I want to work hard. No, you just have to really be intentional and just kind of take those steps. This year, I'm doing these amount of pop-ups and expos. This year, I'm putting these amount of pieces in stores, or I might be opening a store or something like that. I think when people say work hard, chill.
No, yeah, I completely I get it, and I don't ever.
I think entrepreneurs should just definitely kind of change that.
Definitely change the narrative because we're not actually working hard. That's why we become entrepreneurs, to be intentional about the work that we're doing.
I was thinking about today, my day for the day. I was yeah. I answered some emails, talked to my assistant. I took a meeting over the phone for an hour. I had some tea. I got dressed. I talked to Morgan. Hey, don't be late. Don't have your client late. I packed my car, made some food, and then I came down and did my work. But I'm working hard, but not. I'm working soft, not
but
hard.
also doing what you enjoy. It doesn't even feel like work at all.
Right. So tell us a day in the life of Sophia.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
That's fun. Nobody ever asked me that. I wake up. Mm-hmm. I like to try to think I'm going to the gym. I would wash my face, do my hair, and I work from home, so I'll put on like my little HeartStory stuff.
Soft life in my HeartStory.
Yeah. And I'll like do my calendar, like do my to-do list for the day.
Okay.
It's likely going to buy fabric, going to my manufacturer, packing orders, shipping orders. But I don't ever work past 5.
Nice.
Like I don't work past 5.
I love that. Yeah. Now, Morgan, she's answering
24/7.
Yeah, look at her.
Yeah.
Look at her.
Look at working right now.
Talking about somebody calling her at 3 a.m. I wish a person would.
I have an intern, right? And she doesn't feel accomplished until she's done working. And I say, no, we're going to stop at 5 every day.
We're going to stop at 5.
Because,
like no. Mm-hmm. So tell us the rest. I want to hear about the whole little thing. The ritual. Let's say the whole ritual.
Okay, the rest of my day. So yeah, after I pack orders, I have some drop-offs to do because like I like to, do local drop-offs just so I can still see some of my customers, put a face to the brand.
Right.
And after that, I eat. And it's so weird. I should eat in the morning, but I don't. I eat after I'm done all my days. So then I'll go to Starbucks.
Okay.
And I just kind of like woo-saw in the car, eat my Starbucks. And then if I have my daughter, I go pick up my daughter from daycare. We'll go home.
So you're working hard, but working soft.
Yeah. It's like I do a bunch. This is going to sound bad. Not a bunch of nothing, but a bunch of like soft tasks.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. That's how it's supposed to be. Mm-hmm. I love it. Yeah. You gave us the prime example of like hard work, but it's soft.
Yeah. But it's so weird though, like just how my life literally flipped. Because as a producer, you're all the time. You're always on.
I love that.
Like if somebody call me at 1 a.m. say, hey, we got to do a video in 2 days in Atlanta and I'm in LA. So it's like, it's really one day because I got to travel. So I got to do everything. My whole 24 hours is taken up.
Right.
I got to call vendors. I got to get insurance. I got to book the team, the camera team, where are we going to do the rentals from, like a cast it. Like literally you have to do everything. So now for me to just have this calm life is very refreshing.
I love that.
That's why I think it's important to like do what you're actually called to do something that like inspires you.
And then the money will come.
Yeah, the money definitely comes.
The money will come. It's going to come. If you do something that you love and it doesn't feel like work, it'll definitely come. Because it's going to feel like effortless to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. They're adding it in.
Yeah, we're going to add it in. All right, that's what you're going to add in, Arnold. Go ahead, babe.
I would think it'd be cool to talk about like how to find a manufacturer, maybe.
I think that would be
people
great.
Are like into that.
We got time? We got 5 minutes. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
So Sophia, tell us, how do someone, if they want to get into the business, myself, how do you find a manufacturer, someone that can like sew, they can take your designs from paper to
conception, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So the first step is you, right? So like doing our little sketches or whatever, even if you can't sketch, just doing like a real simple like stick figure something of what you want. And then making like a mood board on Pinterest, like finding like different color schemes, inspiration, putting that all together, and then starting to like search. Because once you have that together, you'll kind of have an idea of fabric, right?
Okay.
And then once you know your fabrics, whether it be 100% silk or satin, cotton, spandex, nylon, like you'll know who to go to. Like then you'll look up, what machines go with this specific fabric.
Okay.
Because a lot of times people just they find their first manufacturer and they tell them they can make it, but they can't. Like, because they don't have the machines for it. They don't have so many things, but because of the times that we're in, people just want to take your money.
Right.
So if you do your due diligence first, going into it, they're going to know not to play with you. Because they're going to know, like,
I would have never known to like find a machine that makes, I wouldn't. Thanks. I would have never known that.
Yeah. So then you go like, okay, like this is the type of fabric that I have, and do you have X, Y, and Z? And they'll tell you yay or nay or whatever. And then do your research to know like price points too.
Okay.
Like how much does this particular how much time does it take to make it, you know?
Nice.
Yeah. And then you'll be able to go to them and say, this is what I have. This is what I'm willing to pay. That weeds out so many people. And a lot of these, like, you know, influencers or whatever, they have the money, right? So they're just taking these thousands of dollars to these people and they're taking the money.
And they're just taking it.
And you're not doing yourself a disservice. You got to literally do the work first. Oh, sorry.
I'm
chatting.
I love it.
And then go to the person. And then I'm saying a lot. I'm sorry.
I love that.
No, because I kept saying,
I didn't know. You gave me a lot of insight on, you know, because like I said, I had started to, you know, come out with my own little thing. Like me, I am, and this will happen in the future, so the films are now. I like kimonos. Those are like, they are like, I have like a whole slew, a collection of them. And I said, you know, I'm gonna go to India and get me some silks, some fabrics, all of that stuff, and kind of just have it done. I normally do not do this, but I don't even care if someone else wanted to do it. It doesn't matter because what's for me is for me.
Right, exactly.
And nobody can taint or take away what I'm trying to do for myself.
Right.
So you just gave me a lot of insight on, because I started it. Actually, me and my niece went to like the fashion district, and we picked out some fabrics and we did this, and that was a really expensive. I think I probably spent maybe like $1,200 on just fabric, and then I had to find somebody to make it. We went to the other, you know, those big buildings with all those people. We did that, and you know, then the pandemic kind of, you know, gave everything to a halt. But I think I'm gonna get back to it.
Definitely get back into it.
I think so. So tell us about like how you came up with your style. Was that something that you will wear all the time? Like, I love all the fabrics. Silks is like my silk, satins, anything that's like luxury lounge wear. I love that. Tell us how you came up with like the concept.
Luxury lounging is just me. Like that's just me personified I love that in a brand, you know, like I like to feel good in the house. Like I like to feel, you know, like how I look. And so how do I do that? Silks and satin is like the most luxurious fabric you can have. So, you know, like that's how I came up with that. And as far as the rib fabric goes, I have a background in dance. So leotard, stretchy, comfortable things was always my go-to.
Nice.
So
nice. I love the brand. I love the colors. Let's talk about the color choices.
Yeah.
Like, I love browns and tans and all of that. It's so pretty.
Thank you. So originally, like my brand was started as like a Black women of color, like enthusiast brand. So I wanted to pick colors that complemented our skin. So I started with the browns and neutral tones, like the soft, elegant vibe. You know?
Nice. So a lot of times I always wear like silk robes, and like it just reminds me of Scarface movie. What was her name? Was it Gigi? I can't remember. What was her name? I can't. Gigi? I think it's is that Michelle Pfeiffer. Anyway, she always had on like silks and satins. Like that's my favorite material. It just reminds me of luxury. Elvira. Her name was Elvira? That wasn't her name. The blonde girl. The sassy one. That just always reminds me of like luxury and like, you know, just over the top glamour. I love that, but simple at the same time. I love that. So it's a unisex brand, or is it just?
Yes, so it is unisex. Originally, like I said, it started for women going through their transitional phases. But as time progressed, my friends was like, my homeboys is like, you know, we want support too. We don't got girlfriends, and we want to feel good too. Everybody kept saying, where's his story? So one day. So you
do have a her story and a his story?
No, so it's all her story. But that's what they would say to me, like to try to get me to make men's stuff. So finally one day I was just thinking like, you know, like a nice silk robe for men would be cute, but it's like, all right, I don't think they're going, you know, just wear a silk robe.
You know, men think they sexy too.
No, they do, right? I'm like, all right, let me come up with the shorts too. So that's how I came up with the 2-piece set, and literally it took off. Like it was the craziest thing. Like I took the last little itty bitty 10,000 I had to my name. I started.
That's right, sis. You got better on you.
Right. Yeah. So I designed it. I started looking for fabrics and stuff. Actually, the shorts he had on, it was that color.
I love
that color literally like took my brand.
Let me see this. Do you have anything for me? I want to see.
Oh, snap. Y'all come.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Blooper.
Right.
This is so beautiful. I love how thick it is and stuff. Okay. So these are really nice.
Thank you.
I like that they're not short. Mm-hmm. What size is this?
That one's, I believe, is small.
Oh, yeah. I don't need no small size.
No, we got you.
Let me see the robe. I can't do anything with a small. Now, one thing.
It is men's sizes. So, because this originally was created for.
I love this.
This done turned around.
This silk robe. This is everything.
Is a medium.
Yeah, this is everything for me. Yeah, I need the medium. This is nice.
Thank you.
So this is a unisex style. Mm-hmm. I love it.
Yeah, with the matching.
This is so sexy.
Thank you.
I love that. Thank you. I don't know what color I want, but I definitely want to support.
Yeah, we got flavors for you. We want to show you.
I know that's right. So what's next for the brand? Tell me what your plans are. Like, what other cities are you going to be in? You know, just got to give the people the information.
So I'm actually in the store now in Phipps Plaza called Merge & Co. It's like a conglomerate of a bunch of different African-American owned brands.
Where's this?
Phipps Plaza in Atlanta.
Okay,
Georgia.
okay. Nice.
Yeah, so it's there
now. Phipps Plaza.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. My next step is to have it in a location in Beverly Center, so that's in the works. And my main goal for the next year or two is to try to get it in Nordstrom. So
nice. I think that you can do that. The quality is amazing.
Thank you.
So what do you do in your spare time when you're not a businesswoman, a mom, and all of that stuff? What do you do? Where do you get your inspiration? What do you do for relaxation? All of that.
So I dance, like I said, my background is in dance.
Nice.
So I'll go and I'll like take a class for fun, or I'll go to brunch with my friends. Sometimes do a little pottery classes. You know, like you got to keep yourself.
You got to keep yourself
busy.
You got to keep it stimulating. Yeah, absolutely.
I have like this really weird thing with Tetris. So
you know what? I love Tetris. I love it.
Yeah,
I love
stimulate my brain.
I love Tetris. I love that. I love it.
Oh yeah.
So, are you looking for any influencers, brand ambassadors, anything like that?
Yes, I'm actually always looking for different people because it's literally for us. You know, like I want people to show that this actually is in their everyday lives. So I guess maybe not. Maybe I'm not looking for influencers, but people that just already are including it in their everyday routine, like their self-care routine.
So how hard is it to start a brand from scratch?
Honestly, it wasn't too hard for me. Like, you know, YouTube is a friend, YouTube University. Literally everything you want to know is right on YouTube. So I was in the house one day, and this wasn't even supposed to be like the end goal, end goal.
It never starts out the way you want it to. It never starts out like how you envision it, or it ends. It always gets bigger and bigger and blossoms into something more beautiful all the time.
Yes, literally. But it's good though, because it's like I was inspired by something, and then I got my business because I went to school for broadcast. Like I work as a producer for like music videos.
Okay, I read that too.
Yeah, so
I was like, yes.
So that's my job. So it was so strange how this just came about and just blew up to be this whole thing.
I love it. Tell us about it. Walk us through the whole thing.
Okay,
walk us through the process.
Let's start from the beginning.
Yes, walk us through.
So like I said, I wanted to create something that was like cute and comfortable for me to like lounge around the house in while I'm still getting back to me. But starting it wasn't like necessarily a walk in the park to get to like the designing and things like that. But as far as like wholesaling, I tried to start that first.
Okay.
And that was a shit show.
Yeah. Girl, ain't it a mess?
Yes, it was really bad. So
you got to tell us the pros and the cons.
Okay. So first off, I started a website on Shopify. I just literally created it, and what I thought I was doing was drop shipping. So like I was importing it into the store, and I had this cool marketing scheme. I named all the pieces after my friends. I stole a bunch of videos off of YouTube and like edited them together to make it look like look like my brand. So illegal. Yeah, but I did that, and then all my friends started posting it because he's like, it was named after them.
Okay.
So I started getting so many sales and everything, and then the orders were never going out. Also, like 3 months in, people are emailing me.
What year was this?
Let me think. 2018.
And you know why that happened to me too? But go ahead.
Really?
I want to hear.
Okay, I got to hear your story. Yeah, so the orders were never going out. So people were emailing me like 3 months in, like, I never got my order. I want a refund. I'm like, shit, like, what do I do?
Right.
So then I started going on Amazon, trying to find the same pieces and like, sending it out to them. But sorry, I didn't know. Like, I wasn't really on Amazon like that back in the day. So I didn't know the stuff was still going in the Amazon packaging. So it was just...
Oh, my God.
I was sending out orders to people, like, trying to, like, make up for what I did. And then I was like, yeah, nah. This ain't it. This is not it for me.
This ain't it.
But in the stuff, it was kind of like a settle because it was, like, lingerie at first. It wasn't, like, loungewear. But I could not find what I wanted. So I'm like, I can't find what I want. It's not getting to the people. Like, this is not it. So that's when I pivoted and then started designing. And then that's when it started being like, closer to my heart. Like, this is my baby. This is my child. Like, so.
I love that. I had the same kind of similar story. I had started like a clothing line. Loved it. I love shopping for pieces and finding things. And I was like, you know what? I don't really like having all this stuff in my house. Like, I don't really like having inventory and tags and this. And I don't want to do that. So then someone told me about like the drop shipping thing too. But this happened in 2019 when we were going into the pandemic.
Oh, so okay. Oh, yeah.
At first, it was fine. Everything was on a roll. It was perfect. I loved it. Seamless, all of that. But when we went into the pandemic, I didn't know that the people were sick. I didn't know that the warehouses was closed. I had no idea. So I had tons of people emailing me like, I didn't get this, I didn't get that. And I just shut it down. I said, you know what? I can't really be bothered with this. But that is one of my goals, is to design some things for
I feel like it's low-key kind of
myself.
That's amazing. You should do it.
I think I am. I am. I'm going to talk to you about it when we get off.
No, But I was going to say, I think it's like a misconception, like with people like selling these drop shipping stores, like as like easy money.
It's not easy.
It's not easy money. Like you should be purposeful about everything you're doing.
Like, it's just not there to me.
Yeah, you're not connected to it.
No, it's difficult. I mean, like I said, at first I had a good success with it in the beginning, and then it just plateaued. I was like, you know what, I can't do this. This is not. It's not okay. I didn't even know. Yeah. And then you spend the money to have it, the order fulfilled, and then so what happened?
Yeah,
you can't go back. It's just too much. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah, I caught the bad end of that too. Like when I was ordering stuff from China when I first started manufacturing, and I was starting to pay $400, $500, $600, $700 for shipping, and I was like, "This is crazy.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. Just made in the hometown.
Yeah,
in the home state.
Yep, and that's exactly what I did.
And that's really how it happens. It's like you start to kind of putting your numbers together and kind of like trying to figure it out what your bottom line is going to be, and if it doesn't make sense, it just doesn't make sense,
right?
But I love the brand. It's really beautiful. So tell us, what's next for her story?
Like the Nordstroms, that's like really big for me. Okay. I have to have it in Nordstroms, but beyond that, just continuing to create a community of people that are like love self-care, like love taking the extra time in the morning or at night to acknowledge themselves.
I see this brand having way more than just like robes, and I see like candles and incense and oils and all of that.
I like that. But I would say my next step would be like bedding, like silk sheets, silk quilts, pillows.
I think that you can, because I feel like a lot of people started the bedding thing and then it kind of fizzled out, and then it was like, well, what happened?
It's expensive.
Is that what it is?
Fabric is expensive. So you got to think, like, how many yards do you need to create a king size?
But I feel like at one point, wasn't everybody kind of like, I'm doing bedding? It's like, that doesn't even align to me.
Right. I think Ari might have.
We ain't gonna mention, but it's like kind of like
pillowcase. But I don't know.
It was like, what's happening? I seen it at like a couple of people, and I was just like, did you just slap your name on it? Because this doesn't even go with your. Oh, that's who started it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can see that though. I love a silk sheet.
Yeah.
It kind of like feels good on your skin when you're kind of like tossing and turning around, and it kind of feels good on your body.
And being Black owned just feel better.
You better talk your shit. Yeah. You better talk it. I love that. So what colors? Let's talk about the colors and the shades and all of that. Like, feel like I seen like tan. I can't remember everything. Tell me all of the shades.
So I have black, tan, brown, like a rustic brick color.
Brown, rustic, okay.
And like a cognac orange.
Okay. My so look at my color. What color would you choose for me?
I would say the cognac color.
The cognac color?
Yeah. Cognac. Yeah, it's like a burnt orange. Is that what
he has on?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a burnt orange.
Okay.
I think that would be really cute.
I think that would be nice on me.
Okay. Yeah, and it complements the blonde too.
The blonde. So my hair is always black.
Oh, okay.
It's never. So you can't go by this. I was trying something different. That's why I was up in a bun. It was down. It wasn't working for me like I thought it was going to be working. But whatever. So tell me about the event that you guys had in Miami.
Oh, so we were here for Afropunk.
Okay.
So it's a really big festival. I believe it started in New York.
Okay.
So like for all the like
I think I did see it in New York. I'm mad that I ain't know about that because I was coming from Atlanta. I'd have definitely shot myself here earlier. But go ahead.
No, yeah, it was amazing. They had Skilly Bang perform and Movado. That was amazing.
Nice.
The people showed up for Movado. Okay?
They did.
They was outside. Yeah, and it's like reggae. So I'm not. And I know the hit songs,
right?
But I don't know the artist by name,
right?
So I was shocked. Everybody was like, "Yeah, you don't know, and I hear it." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I know him."
I love it. I love it. So were the people receptive? Like, how was it?
Yes. So this was actually my first time showcasing something in Miami.
Okay.
So I was like kind of scared because the girls eat it up in LA, and even the guys love it too. So I was like, I hope they like it. I hope my price point is okay.
Right.
But no, I literally fit right in.
It does.
I'm
telling you.
They were so amazed.
Girl, my next visit to the Versace mansion, I'm wearing that.
Yes. I love it.
Yes, I'm walking through my satin and my shorts on.
It's heavy too.
It is.
So it just feels like money.
It feels luxury. It does. It feels like money. It definitely, for sure. Then does it come with a top?
So I can put a top with it, but I sell this just as the robe and the shorts.
Okay.
But as of lately, my manager, right, she's been adding the rib set top with the shorts. So that's
so you have to hook me up before you go.
Yes.
You have to hook me up before you go. So I want you to tell the Fems where to find you, where to purchase your items, your next events that all the information that you want to put out there, please.
Okay, I'll give them all the tea.
All the tea.
You can find me at www.shopherstory.com or shopherstory_ on Instagram. And I do a lot of pop-ups. So
you have a list?
Yeah.
Tell us the list.
So this next weekend, we're doing Black Market Flea on Saturday. I believe that's the 28th. And that's like a really, really big.
Where's that at?
It's in Los Angeles.
Okay.
It's like a really big market. It's like a flea market full of like Black-owned businesses. It's really dope. And then the following Sunday on the 29th, it's Black on the Block.
Okay.
And that one's another.
Is that in LA too?
Yes. Okay. That's in LA as well. Yep.
Okay. So you're just doing a lot of pop-ups.
Yeah. That's why I like that, because it's like at first I was kind of scared to be the face of my brand. Like I wanted it to be.
You're so beautiful.
Thank you. But I don't know. Like I'm a mom, and in the beginning stages, it seemed like being sexy was kind of like taboo. Like you couldn't really like show, that side of yourself. But now post-pandemic, it's like we're outside. Like people are way more receptive of women like loving their bodies. And
I just had this, I kind of was having this like debate with someone, and we were talking about like a defined line with being professional and sexy, right? If you look at my Instagram, I am sexy. Point blank period. I am not covering it. I'm not hiding it. I don't care. Yes, I'm a business owner. I have been a business owner for over 20 years, and it just is what it is. I'm going to have on my suit jacket sometimes, and sometimes I'm going to have on my thong bathing suit. And I have a son, and my son kind of says stuff to me sometimes like, "Mommy, where you going?" Where are you? I'm like, I'm going outside, son. And I just feel like, it just is what it is. You should dress the way you feel. Like, we're not going to always have these looks. We're not going to always have these legs. We're not going to always have these perky breasts.
Right. Very hit. But it's also a confidence thing too, which what I learned. Yeah. Because in the beginning, I was like, I just want people to accept it. And it's like, no, you're not accepting it. Yeah. Like, you're not accepting you're sexy. Like, once you do it.
You are very sexy.
Thank you.
That's what femininity is about.
I love it.
Inner sexy energy coming out.
Yes. Okay.
And that's what your brand, like, is spilling out of it.
Yeah. And no, my friends tell me this all the time because I always say, it's not a sexy brand. And they're like,
girl, yes, it is.
And I'm like, no, like, it's really, it's like, it's romantic. Like loving yourself, loving your partner. Like, it's like a real, like.
I don't think we should shy away from sexy. I think we should definitely bring sexy back. I think a lot of people don't want to associate sexy with, like, you know, twerking and stuff. Now, I think that's something.
Sexy.
That's not. But I think we should bring sexy back. There's nothing wrong with, like, being sexy. Like, classy sexy.
Yeah, where just your auras.
It just shows through. You just feel it from a person. You can just look at a person and say, oh, wow.
Yeah.
She has it. Yeah. That's her. That's her. Her story. That's her.
That's it. That's
it. I love it. Well, thank you so much for being here, Sophia.
Thank you so much.
This was a great interview, and you came through. Like, you came through. So, Femmes, thank you so much for another great interview. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you guys check out her story and all of her products. I just have that. Remember, I told you this.
Okay.
I have this feeling. And when I have this feeling, this is going to be a multi-million-dollar brand.
I'm going to claim it. Hello.
That's what's happening. I'm sorry. That's what we're doing. So, Femmes, if you want to connect with, so it's Sophia, right?
Yeah, Sophia.
Sophia, if you want to connect with Sophia, you can hit her up on Instagram, and just please, one more time, tell them where to find you.
It's shopherstory_ on Instagram, and the website is shopherstory.com.
Thank you so much for being here. I think this is a really informative interview for young girls, because we gotta make sure we pour into these young girls, because what they see on social media and everything else is
quick.
Not,
like, they think it's...
Yeah, it's not. It's a process. And I think, just from some little girl that may wants to have a brand herself or come up with, like, a clothing line or something, you gave them some really good chicken nuggets. Vegan chicken nuggets.
Yeah. I'm happy I could do that.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
It's a wrap.